thinking. It's time to change our way of thinking. Look at the world as a living organism. You must change your way of thinking for the 21st century to go forward. Capitalism is an indoor way of thinking. Capitalism is an indoor way of thinking. All life is interconnected to this living organism. To cool down the planet's temperature, we must return our wetlands. It's not enough just to cut down on car emissions. We have to change our whole way of thinking for the 21st century. Why do we need two transit systems for one same area? Restoring our wetlands. Restore our wetlands. Our water quality is getting worse on a multi-dimensional way of thinking. Under riparian law, it is illegal to pave over the ecosystems. Creating prototype communities where land ownership will be abolished is the direction of the 21st century. All life is interconnected to the planet. Landowners trespass daily because the planet is a living, interconnected organism that all life is interconnected to. Land ownership believes the world is flat and uninterconnected. Everything upstream comes downstream. So the communities living at the base of the watersheds will receive the majority of the toxins and the pollutants. Downstream communities are heavily polluted because the lack of the riparian law enforcement. It is unethical not to enforce the riparian law in the 21st century. All life is interconnected. If we don't learn from the mistakes of our past, we will never go forward. Our present system turns our creeks and streams into sewers. By returning our watersheds back to the way they once were, by raising the water level, lowering the temperature of the planet. It is better to have morally ethical people in control of the environments. It's time to separate capitalism from environmentalism. Remember, all life is interconnected. It has been proven over and over again. If the wildlife gets sick, we will. It is time to protect our ecosystems in the 21st century. The planet's ecosystem is like the human body's immune system. They both protect all life, as well as the balance of the planet's life. It is imperative for us in the 21st century to restore the ecosystems and restore the balance. Indoor all-in-one communities is a no-brainer for us in the 21st century. We have the capabilities of creating an indoor community right across Canada, for example, just as we did with the railway. It is imperative for us to go indoors in the 21st century to allow the planet to restore its balance and for us to improve the quality of life for everyone in our communities as well as outside of our communities. Indoor, all-in-one communities. A higher quality of life. Outdated thinking of the 20th century gave too much power to the wrong, unethical way of thinking based on greed. Past laws were ignored and rejected. People that spoke out were devalued and thrown away like garbage. It is time to make change. It is time to rebuild trust in our communities. It is time to restore the health back into our communities while creating indoor all-in-one communities so capitalism can go indoors for the 21st century. Freedom is more than just indoor thinking of capitalism, a one-dimensional way of thinking. If you do not have an environmental, ethical direction, you will fail. Land ownership must be abolished.